How we doing, guys? Hey, good afternoon. We're very excited here to welcome Alex Smith to the Kansas City Chiefs family. You know, since the beginning of this process, we've always had our eye on Alex, and right now we're finally happy to have obtained him through a trade with the San Francisco 49ers, and we finally get him on board. You know, in talking with Andy, we're both very impressed not only by the accomplishments that Alex has obtained on the field in the past few years, but we know we're getting a quality person here to be the quarterback of this franchise and the leader in the locker room, or one of the leaders. As we move forward in the 2013 season, we feel very fortunate that Alex will be a member of the Chiefs franchise for years to come. I want to welcome Alex, his wife Elizabeth, and his family to the Kansas City Chiefs family. And with that, I'll take your questions.
John, why Alex? Why did you identify him?
Well, like I've told you all along, it's an ongoing process. When we had a chance to do all our research, we felt that where we are as a franchise and moving forward here, we thought Alex was the best option for us, and that's why we did this. And we're very fortunate to have him. As you get a chance to meet him, you'll realize what a special individual he really is. What made him? I think his ability is, he's shown through the years, his ability to play the game of football at a high level, the ability to win games, his person, his leadership skills that he has, and that's why.
Alex, do you see this as starting over your career or jump-starting it coming from San Francisco to Kansas City?
I don't know if I think of it as either of those. You know, I think of it as this. I'm ready for this. I feel like because of what I've gone through, I mean, you grow as a player, you grow as a person, and ready for this. This is a new opportunity for me. Can't say how excited I am for it. Thankful for the opportunity, you know, and you know, here to get to work and make the most of it. So.
The Chiefs contacted you. What was your first reaction?
You know, when all this went along, obviously in the season, I made it very clear to the 49ers that I wanted to play. Did not want to sit there and wasn't ready to be a backup. And they made it clear that they weren't going to release me. And the process started about potential teams. There was no doubt in my mind this is where I wanted to be. Wasn't close. You know, it was everything pointed here for me, and was excited about that. And I'm just so thankful it worked out. Thankful it got done.
Alex, why did you want to be here? What was it about this place?
You know, you know, these two guys right here, you know, opportunity to work with Coach Reed is something that, from all the quarterbacks I've ever talked to and gotten to know that have ever played for him, have only had good things to say. His pedigree, I think, speaks for itself. And I think you look at this team, you look at what's here, the pieces that are in place, and from, you know, outside looking in, I mean, you see the talent that's here. You see the potential. You know, and it's just a matter of, you know, getting things going, getting that chemistry right, the culture right. But this was a place that I looked at that had the makings, you know, and wanted to be a part of.
Isn't it a little scary professionally when you talk about looking at this team, we're not really sure what this team can do yet because, again, they're still assembling the team.
Yeah, but that's every team in the NFL, you know, in my opinion. It's, I mean, you know it's here. You know what the nucleus is, what it can be.
Can I ask you, what do you mean by you see that? What do you see in the Chiefs?
Oh, the players. I mean, it starts there. I mean, I think it starts in the locker room, the coaching staff, those two things, the direction they're headed. You know, the moves that they've made the last few days, the guys they brought in, the talent they brought in, all reflect that.
Andy, legend is that you spent a lot of time going into last season, analyzing and scouting him when he was a free agent then. Is that true?
Kind of weird, you know, being, you know, knowing the trade was potentially done in principle, but not being able to contact or anything, so just kind of waiting. And yeah, I just got in late last night. You know, look forward to getting to know him and all my teammates. So haven't had a chance yet, though. No.
Alex, I know you've been in the building for less than a day. but I'm also sure that you probably have gotten a look at the playbook in some fashion over the last maybe couple of weeks.
He can't do that by rule, so, I mean,
No.
yeah, but that's all right. It's a good question, but that's,
How close is this offense to what you did in San Francisco?
It would be ridiculous for me to try to answer that. Literally came in today, a little bit walking around and getting to visit with the coaches. The last few years I ran a form of the West Coast, but not any two forms are alike. I mean, they all kind of go their own direction. Is there carryover for sure? I mean, I think when you talk a lot of the terminology and protections and things like that and formations are similar in the structure, but a lot gets changed over time, and everybody kind of, makes their own adjustments and things.
With your background, though, there probably isn't an offense you don't have experience with, is there?
I've been through, a few, on paper, they all look alike. Everybody, a lot of people run the same plays. I think, it's all about how it's taught and executed. Whatever you call it and whatever language you speak or whatever lineage tree it comes from, it's obviously all in the execution. So, I've been through a lot. Looking forward to, sinking my teeth in this one.
John, how difficult was it to part with that second-round pick?